What if you actually got everything you wanted exactly how you wanted it? Would you finally be happy? Do you think your suffering is caused by things not going your way? But tell me this, when things do go your way, how long does that happiness last? A few minutes, a few days? Then suddenly you want more. More money, more attention, more security. So the real problem isn't that things aren't going your way. The real problem is your inability to be okay no matter what happens. A while back, I was in Florida by myself having surgery on my heart. And while I was there, I met a guy that was also having a procedure. We started talking, and from that small conversation, something shifted in me. That meeting changed the course of my life and the understanding I had of detachment, what it is, what it isn't, and why we suffer. No therapy, no psychology book, no psychiatry, nothing I studied gave me what I learned in that moment. And what I'm about to tell you is the one and only reason that you ever suffer. You suffer because you're holding on to expectations of how things should be. You expected to get the job, you expected to get the promotion, the raise, you expected food prices to be cheaper. You expected traffic to not flow a certain way or not to rain on a wedding day. Every time you suffer, the problem is not what happened, the problem is you. Because inside of you, there's a voice, these villagers, that say, I need it to be the way I need it to be in order for me to feel okay. You suffer over the past because you needed it to be the way you needed it to be. You suffer over the future because you hope things will go a certain way in the future. But the only way to stop suffering is to surrender. You've heard people say you're letting someone else live in your mind rent-free. That's demonstrably false. It's not someone else living in your mind rent-free. It's your unmet expectations that are living in your mind rent-free. It has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with what you thought they should or shouldn't have done. You had an unmet expectation, and the longer you hold on to it, the more it takes up space in your mind, replaying over and over, keeping you stuck. It's not them causing you suffering, it's you. You're suffering because you expected reality to be different than what it is. You're suffering because you needed things to go the way you needed them to go in order to feel okay. You are the problem every single time, because you keep holding on to this belief that the world should have unfolded the way that you wanted it to, but it didn't. And the longer you fight that truth, the more you suffer. Suffering is like grabbing a hot frying pan handle. The pain is coming from the heat, that part's real, but the suffering, that comes from refusing to let go. You could stand there gripping the handle, telling yourself it shouldn't be this hot, that it shouldn't burn, that the pan should have cooled down by now. But none of that changes the fact that it's still burning your hand. The longer you hold on, the worse it gets. The moment you let go, the pain doesn't instantly disappear, but it starts to heal. Not because the pan changed, but because you finally stopped fighting reality. Life is like a casino. The universe, God, science, energy, whatever you want to call it. That thing is the dealer. You're given a hand of cards. And here's the truth. You don't get to trade them with the dealer. And you can't swap them with other players. You have to play the hand that you were given to the best of your ability. But here's where people go wrong. You get mad when someone else plays their cards in a way that doesn't help your hand. You try to control the dealer, try to control the players, or try to manipulate the game to go your way, and that's exactly why you suffer. Because you were never meant to control the game. The moment you stop the moment you stop resisting, the suffering stops. So what's the upshot of all this? Let's go back to what I said in the beginning. Your inability to be okay with whatever is actually the real problem. So try your best to position yourself without an attachment to an outcome. Stop trying to control life and just experience it. Just like playing cards at the casino, you're not guaranteed to win. So let go, play your hand, and watch how free you feel when you stop clinging to outcomes. So here's the challenge. Next time you suffer from something, stop and ask yourself, is this just an unmet expectation that I have? So if any of this stuff spoke to you, you could get more of things like this in my book, Who's Talking, available on Amazon. I also do one-on-one coaching for life, health, fitness, and finance. If you like the video, like and share, leave a comment. Take care of each other.